Viking Radio weather.
Viking's weather for today. It's going to be very
The breakfast show on Humberside's commercial radio station, and their star presenter is about to go on air. When she's finished the vacuuming, of course. They call her Kath the Cleaner, and she's local radio's most offbeat broadcaster. Twice every morning she downs her duster to deliver her predictions for the future.
In next. Right then, Kath, come on. Tell the world what's in the bins today.
Well, right, you ready for this?
I am.
This could be you, this.
What do you mean it could be me?
It could be you. Right, are you ready?
Yes.
Pride. This
Every
morning.
week, a quarter of a million people tune into Kath's daily dust-ups with DJ Dave Fewster and her binological predictions.
Okay. Don't be too proud to apologise when you're wrong, right? Are you listening?
Listen, this is getting... it's my radio show.
Being honest will also clear the air that's hanging over like a ton weight.
It may sound like a load of rubbish, but even Kath couldn't have forecast her success on the radio.
I had an invitation to a wedding because I saw a reconciliation in the bin one morning, and this woman wrote and said that her and her boyfriend had had this tiff and they'd heard me and they'd made it up, and would I like to go to the wedding? Somebody brought a bag of rubbish for me to have a look at, and flowers.
How did it all start?
Well, basically, one day I was... I put the microphone switch on and started speaking, and Kath was still vacuuming in the studio, because she comes in early in the morning and does her vacuuming. And I told her to shut up, and basically she told me what I could do with my microphone and everybody else, and it just sort of developed from there. She just edged into the show.
What sort of response have you had from the listeners?
We've had an amazing response. In fact, it's very embarrassing. Wherever I go, I generally get more questions about Kath the Cleaner than me, which is very hurtful, really.
Do they pay you for it?
Don't be stupid. Mention money and they go deaf.
So you're not thinking of selling yourself off to another network?
It depends if the offer's good.
Well, it could happen now, because we've got Kath here live in the studio to put her technique to the test. These bins, Jeff and me, of course. Now, I don't know. I don't know what you're going to say. Go through my bin, see what you can tell me about me.
Okay then. Well, I had to do this before I came on. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I had a good look. Right.
Yes.
Excuse me while I read, because I've got a bad memory.
Oh, all right.
All right. Now then, you'll be asked to do extra work.
Will I?
Okay. Yeah. Be careful of something small and fairy. And now. Sorry, HP. No, it's not the sauce. Forget the sauce. But I saw the initials HP. But you can forget it, because it's not going to be for you.
HP? Houses of Parliament?
Could have been.
MP? Replace Austin as member for Grimsby?
Well,
who knows? So you reckon you can tell the future? OK. Well, you haven't told me much about my future, but look, this is what's in. I've got, look, there's that. Things from nuts and polystyrene. All sorts of things. But listen, I've been going through Jeff's, because if you reckon you can tell the future, and Jeff sits next to me, and look, this is Jeff, that's what he had for lunch, OK. Now, I also found this, but I reckon, you know, well, he was probably a bit crumpled, that's why I threw it away. I mean, he and Terry Wogan. But I can tell the future. I can tell Jeff's future. I found this crumpled up. It is. Memorandum to Jeff Druitt from Head of Local Programmes. Your contract expires at the end of this month. So I can tell the future that Jeff won't be with us for long. What do you say to that?
Well, I didn't look in Jeff's bin, so I don't know.
Jeff, I'm only joking. He'll be here in part 2. He'll be here in part 2. OK, well, good luck, Kath. And you are a bit of a cult in Humberside, and now a cult in the whole of Calendarland. Thank you very much indeed. Well, I tell you, I don't need a waste paper bin to know we will take a short break, but I can confidently predict we'll be back again, I hope, in 1 minute's time with I Hope Jeff.